How's it going, everyone? Welcome to Antoine the Great. It's me, Matt. I am joined by Full Metal Pickle, Caduntris, Ishtar, Sparky, and Trippy, and we are talking about something that just happened today that I just found out about a little while ago, and it's the Cuntstream got hacked. Is that I'm hearing that correctly? The Cuntstream got hacked.
That's what it appears to be, because
Yep.
like earlier we were all streaming with Little J Moxley, and we had gotten into, a few of us had gotten into an argument with Brockus and a few of the others from the Cuntstream. So
Yeah, I know that you are not on the best
Twitter
of terms with the Cuntstream right now, Trippy.
well, if you look at Twitter, you'll see. But it doesn't really matter in the long run because it shouldn't. It was just a spat. You know what I mean? A little bit of an argument, whatever. And I decided to check to see if the Cuntstream had a stream set up like they usually do. They'll set up a drama stream because that's what they like talking about.
It is their favorite topic.
Yeah, I see on there that there's nothing when we were still live with Moxley. And then maybe an hour or two later, I had refreshed it because we were all just shit, talking, whatever. Just throwing out stuff, talking to each other, whatever. And then I decide a little while later, whatever, that's when I hit refresh. And I see that they have two streams set up. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then one of us, I don't know who it was, out of the people that were on Moxley's stream, was like, hey, what the hell's going on with Brockus? Because they had looked at Twitter and they saw that he couldn't. Okay, was it Spark?
Yeah, it was me.
Sparks. Yeah. And you said what? You were like, hey, Brockus posted something about his YouTube page.
Yeah. It started Brockus first, from what I can see. And everything I'm about to say is all speculation.
Well, hold on a sec. Because I did point out to you guys, I was like, why is Meckle's avatar missing? When I had refreshed their page, and I was like, oh, they got two streams, but for some reason, and I screen shared to you guys that his avatar was missing.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that
that's
one.
Weird. Maybe he's just changing it because he likes to change it.
Right.
Yeah,
and that's around the point when you looked at Brockus' stuff because you had seen what he posted on Twitter.
Yeah. We went through. Yeah. We went through and I started checking things out because it seemed a little weird and odd. And started noticing videos being posted up. And there were...
this is Brockus' account, by the way. Like,
yeah,
his avatar was missing as well.
Yeah, I checked Brockus' channel. He's got a weird background.
Yeah, it's like 3 or 4 videos, and they're all gameplay, and they all say shit about like cheater, hacking, how to hack and not get banned on some retarded game that looks like PUBG.
Yeah, no, all right.
So I've got his channel brought up.
Yeah, Sparky's been tweaking over this ever since it started.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure out what the fuck's been going on.
Our resident robot's just mad because somebody else beat him to it.
No. When it comes down to something like this gets into the realm of some serious shit because you gotta think of it like this. Not only did Brockus get hit, the Cuntstream got hit also at the exact same time.
Okay,
so,
no. You're looking at it in the wrong fashion. Brockus got hit. He is connected to the Cuntstream via his access abilities.
Guys,
I'm going to get to that point.
Let Cadent finish.
Yeah, well, he was going to talk about the same thing. Is what he was saying. He's like,
just started talking over Cadent while she was still talking. So.
She's used to it from us.
Continue on,
gentlemen.
Hey, go ahead, Miss Cadent.
The hell?
Jesus, that sounded like a lot of liquid. Sparky,
what
the hell are you drinking?
The Monster.
Jesus Christ, dude.
That's what he's been tweaking on. That's why he's still awake.
Oh, no wonder.
And fucking tweaking over this whole thing,
like,
which we were all not really wanting to talk about, but at the same time, who's echoing?
Not me.
Hey,
I computed
hashtag
it.
not me did it.
But it's been a thing. It's been a thing, and I don't want to get into super conspiracies, but the most obvious seeming answer is the fact that Baracus was hit first. His channel was hit first, and then Cuntstream, and because Baracus has some minor access to Cuntstream, was also hit. Hence, Baracus getting hit equaled Cuntstream getting hit. So I think that, and considering some of the gaming stuff that's on there, I'm sure Sparky will get really, really in depth with this.
Well, see, I've heard, because I play video games only on Xbox. My computer can't handle any kind of gaming, but I know the type of people that you run into, and certain people will piss you off in a game, right? Then invite you to their party or get in some kind of speak with you, team speak, whatever you might have, and they'll tell you, "Look, I'm gonna hack into your shit if you don't cut your shit," right? And most of them are just talking game, just talking big. They can't do shit. And that's what I would imagine happened. Maybe because I don't know this. Maybe Baracus was playing a game and pissed off somebody, and they threatened to hack him, and he said, "Yeah, right. You can't fucking do it." Because I do that to people all the time, and maybe he said it to the wrong person.
Well,
And
that's speculation
for fucking
too.
with them like that. Yeah, it's just speculation.
No, it's all
that's what I'm saying.
speculation, but it's speculation based off of the Hold on, let me go look at these videos that are on there. But
Yeah.
there's at least 3 videos, all with over 1,000 views that were posted just today. And all 3 of them are ROS cheap PC game stuff. Like it's some sort of shooter game or something. Like I thought it was with 2 of them I thought they were fucking like Call of Duty or something, like a really
I thought it was PUBG, the one game
version of Call of Duty, and then one of them I was like, oh, maybe it's more like a Grand Theft Auto and you can get like a sniper rifle or something. But the most obvious answer from what it looks like is that it was somebody who hacked Baracus and then posted these videos.
Well, yeah, and if he has, because I'm pretty sure he does. I'm pretty sure that he has, that he is a manager of the Cuntstream.
He's basically Schmeckel's stand-in.
Well, yeah, I have. I'm a manager for Tom P's channel, the Bubble Network, and I know that being a manager on that channel, all I have to do is be signed in as Trippy Poop or Trippy Cast, and I can run the bubble. I can go live with it. I can remove videos. I can do all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm a manager of a channel as well.
Yeah, and that's all you need to really know about why they would have access to the Cuntstream. I'm guessing it's all still speculation because maybe they didn't go about it that exact route, but yeah,
When
you get what I'm saying.
When I was with the Knights of the Round Table, we had the Knights account, and we all had access to it. We were all a branded account underneath the Knights.
Yep.
And we all had equal access. And with that access, we didn't have to switch passwords or logins. So once it's branded, you can access it from your YouTube. And I think that's kind of what happened here. Now, all this happened today, and it's very odd, and you can tell that it's some sort of bot that's doing this. Now, the actual hacking, I don't want to say it was a bot. It was probably done by someone. But when the videos are posted, they had some sort of bot network come up because it's already got 1,717 views and 40 likes. And they'll like that throughout the channel. See, this one was at 500 about 20 minutes ago. And now it's up to 1,700. Right. And if you go through and you look at the name, you can type this in, and you'll search it, YouTube. You'll see different channels. They're not the same name, but the same style. It's the same style of text, the same wording, the same formats. See, Vlad Top,
Well, as I brought up earlier, dude,
Market TV. I mean, there's a couple channels that has this.
If this game is as popular as something like, like a PUBG or whatever, there's a chance that a lot of those views are just people looking up the game.
Yeah.
And some of them are a bot, or maybe none of them are a bot, and the game just happens to be that popular.
What I think is funny, this is just me. Brock has got more views on 3 5-minute videos than he has on his entire channel in under a half hour.
Okay.
Well,
laughing at misfortune, though. Just remember.
Hey, you know what? Hey, I am still waiting to stream on my main channel after getting fucking community strike. Yeah. I've had people take my ideas, laugh at my misfortune, and do a whole bunch of stuff. I can laugh.
But this is the problem, Antoine. And this is why I'm gonna say this is a real problem. YouTube doesn't care if the channels got hacked. If these are bots doing the views and the likes on this, there's a real possible chance that Brox's channel could be terminated because of this shit. And it's really kind of a bad thing.
And that's bullshit, man. His channel shouldn't be terminated. The Cuntstream shouldn't be.
Real quick. Buzz says, yeah, my channel is now owned by a Russian. Cuntstream is now owned by a gamer, and neither of those channels are touchable right now. Oh, and my channel seems to have bought shit getting uploaded to it, which will eventually get it shut down. So there's that, per Brockus.
Yeah, see, it's all bullshit. Like I said, Brockus he doesn't deserve that.
No, he doesn't deserve to get his channel shut down at all.
The Cuntstream doesn't deserve it either. Like, sure, they might talk shit, they might throw shade, whatever. Who cares? It's a channel. They should be allowed to say and do pretty much what they want. I mean, none of them guys are telling anybody to go do anything. They're not, espousing any fucking fucked up shit. They're just being asses sometimes.
Yeah,
they don't need their channels.
Let's be honest. It's not sometimes. It's all the time.
Almost all the time.
Yeah.
At the very least, it's almost all the time. But
real quick. Thank you, Sparky. I want to point out some fucking copyright infringement.
Go ahead.
For that first fucking video right there. Brick background, dark red lettering, wanted posters. The only thing they did is change the wanted.
Hey.
Listen, that's what it was about.
It's
their way of jobbing. That's what they do. And
yep.
You know what? Go ahead, Trippy. You were trying to finish something. Let's try and get
down to when it comes down to that, it would probably be under parody. So there'd probably be shit that you could do about that. But I don't feel like anybody's channel should be dealt with like this. Like, there's no fucking reason for somebody to come out of the woodwork and take down one of these channels. Most likely because they got pissed off at somebody for opening their mouth. There's no reason for attacking anybody's fucking channel like that. You get me? Mm-hmm. I don't care. I could hate Schmeckle. I don't. But if I did, I still wouldn't give a shit if he had a channel. I just wouldn't watch it.
Yeah, I do not like Schmeckle in the least.
Yeah, I don't love the guy.
I do not. I unsubscribed. The only show that I watch is CNN, and that's it.
Yeah.
Now, on the Cuntstream, Schmeckle. Go ahead.
No, like that's what I'm saying. Like, neither one of them guys deserve their channel to be fucked with.
All right. Let me state, since I did make the joke. Let me state, I don't want Brockus's channel shut down. Okay, he doesn't deserve it. You're right, and this is some bullshit. Also, on top of that, the Cuntstream doesn't deserve to be taken down either. It's just streaming. Yeah, they talk a lot of shit. Holy goddamn, do they talk a lot of shit?
And well, it's up to the people who they're talking shit on to take whatever action they're going to take, and that should never be flagging or trying to find a fucking hacker to do something or whatever. Correct. It should be, hey, you know what? Why don't we have a fucking talk? I don't care if it's live. I don't care if it's offline. We can have a fucking talk. Like all that Twitter shit that we went through. My initial thing was I was going to tell Schmeckle, hey, you know what? You want to talk about it? I'll talk to you. And one person can be a moderator. Just me, Schmeckle. Don't care whose channel it's on. and we could have a moderator. And there's a couple of good choices when it comes to moderators.
Yeah.
But that's what I was going to say. And I'm like, well,
now, okay, so
they're going through a hell of a lot bigger thing than they would be with me.
Yeah.
So let them take care of that. And if they want to do anything afterwards, I'm open. Sorry to keep cutting you off, Antoine.
No, it's fine. So, okay. About 2 weeks ago, or about a week ago, Brockus was having problems with a ransomware virus.
Mm-hmm.
If they did not get that ransomware completely off of his computer, they have full access to it.
Oh,
yeah.
It could still be the same people.
Yeah.
There's the problem with ransomware. The only way to really get rid of it is to nuke the computer. That's the only way.
That's what he was. That's what he said.
No,
I mean his friend doing though.
No, I mean replace. No, I mean replace the hard drive. Do not reuse a hard drive that has had ransomware in it, because ransomware has a sneaky way of getting past the format.
Yeah. So there is a really good chance, since Brockus did not pay the ransom for his ransomware, because no one should have to pay even if it's $500. No one should have to pay ransomware to get their computer back.
No.
Even then, it's a sham. They'll never get access to the computer.
Is it because the ransomware would still be there?
Yeah.
Well,
they never get rid of
They
it.
could come through at a later date and be like, I don't care if you paid me or not, I'm still hitting you.
Yeah. So if they didn't pay him, if they didn't pay the ransomware, they still have access to the computer that he's using. And if he's using the same computer, and his friend Eric, because Eric was in the chat, I'm not doxing anybody. If Eric was able to, nuked his computer, but they're still using the same hard drive, they still have access to his computer, which is very simple for them to just look into his email, see that he has a YouTube account, see that it's connected to a bigger YouTube account, and do whatever. Then these ransomware fucks never have just one thing that they can do.
Well,
it's keyloggers.
From an outside perspective, it looked like the Cuntstream got hit second.
Yeah.
And it seemed as though it was after they posted that they were going to be doing those two streams, or had set up the two different streams they had planned. Right? Like they set up the streams and then all of a sudden they noticed something was amiss.
Yeah. Cinder Shadow's got a good point too. It could also be in the BIOS of the computer, the actual motherboard of it. It's this Spectre. Spectre and what was the other one? There's another one that hits Intel processors. I think Ghost, Spectre and Spectre and Ghost, I think is the names of them. They actually infiltrate the actual motherboard, the processor, the BIOS, and it takes advantages of security defects in them, and takes control of the computer through that way. Now,
I have no idea what you just said.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Cuntstream's a little bit different, because Schmeckle posted on Twitter a view of the analytics, and everything was gone on the analytics.
0 views, 0 watch time, and 0 subscribers is what it said on his end.
Yeah.
On ours,
Now,
as viewers, or just looking at his subscription page, it still shows how many subscribers he's got in the videos, right?
Yeah.
It's got.
So just to let you guys know, I did send a link to Brockus if he wants to come on.
Okay, I didn't know if you saw this.
That's fine. I mean,
I see that.
I would rather have him here so we could talk to him. And I'm pretty sure he's frustrated. I'm pretty sure he'll want to vent too. And I don't think any of us here would have a problem with that.
No, I'm just saying we are talking about something that involves him. I sent him a message. I'm not saying he's going to show up.
Yeah,
but
I don't know.
Wants to.
Yeah. Now, I want to put this out there. I tried to figure out what the fuck's going on. And unfortunately,
like I said earlier, he's been fucking tweaking on this shit since he found out.
I have been trying to help. I have been trying to put every resource I know I can, trying to figure this out. And the best I could come up with, it's either some sort of botnet, some sort of hacker, or like you said, Antoine, it could be the ransomware. I completely forgot he had that on his computer. I remember him talking about it a couple weeks ago, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, it's quite possible. I've had a computer affected once by ransomware. I mean, at the end of the day, there is no saving it. You're better off just buying a computer.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays with the newer architectures, and the older a system is, the more vulnerable it is because they stop patching it.
Yeah.
The older it is. And once they stop patching for those software bugs, those openings, those loopholes, hackers and all those other nasty critters online find more ways around it. And since it's not protected no more, it's not covered anymore.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Brockus did get back to me. He said, no, he's too stressed and tired to stream right now, but thank you.
Yeah, it's understandable.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got shoulder injury and shit.
Dude, if this happened to me, I'd be freaking the fuck out.
Yeah,
So
I'm sure. Yeah,
I can only imagine what Brockus is going through right now.
Brockus and I mean, think about Schmeckle. This is Schmeckle's livelihood.
Well, it's his channel. I don't think it's his only form of income.
The way he puts it, when he streams, this is his livelihood, and to a point, it is.
I hope he gets it back, man. Like, I hope he gets his entire fucking channel back, and as soon as possible. I'm sure he's got some kind of somebody that he could reach out to that may be able to help. I would hope.
I hope so, because all right. So the way that YouTube works is you do not get a representative at YouTube until you reach 100,000 subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
Before that, YouTube gives less than a fuck about you.
I mean, that's why when Kumite kept getting hit, or whether it be on Tonka's channel or on Failure's channel, they moved to Warski's because Warski had over 100K. I don't know if he still does. I don't know.
I don't know.
I only know via what people told me. This is what I am spouting out the facts that I was fed. So if I am incorrect, then I'm
probably
wrong. But that's why they moved.
Yeah.
Well, that's why they moved there, was because if they got hit, because there was somebody who kept flagging them.
Mm-hmm.
Monday. Anyway, so
you need to get a cough drop, darling.
I know there's such a cough, Monday cough.
Yeah,
it's very bad. But no. Well, that's why they moved there, because he could get that representation if he got hit and get it right back up, and they wouldn't have to worry about, well, now we have to make a new channel, or we have to wait, and we have to try and keep rebuilding or whatever just to get this show to go.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm gonna answer that.
Sorry.
They have not done anything yet with the channel.
Sorry, self-surgery. Just fuck. Now they literally are the can't stream. God damn it.
Oh no.
Okay.
Listen, all of
I'm
this
gonna
is
get yelled at.
everything we're talking about right now is speculation. We don't have any real proof as to what really happened, except for what we can see via Brockus's channel, which was the three videos that have over 100, or over 1,000
Over
views.
1,000 views already.
Yeah, and are about and seem very bot-like.
Did you send the?
Are you gone? Yes, I am smoking again. If you could tell, these two are actually empty.
Fucking shit! He smoked those today.
Okay,
in the past
so
half an hour.
what a lot of people on YouTube don't understand, and I'm not talking about creators, I'm talking about people who watch YouTube don't understand. There are people who have hundreds of accounts that sell themselves as subs to other channels. You can buy them. Hundreds of accounts of subscribers, thousands of subscribers. You can buy them. You can buy views. You can buy watch time. You can buy likes. You can buy dislikes. You can buy interactions and comments. A lot of people don't understand that about YouTube, and YouTube cannot do a single goddamn thing about it, because as soon as they get rid of one, they already have another one set up. So
Well,
it's
I know that this isn't Brockus trying to, lay claim that he, lay a false claim and throwing up this shit and putting bots and stuff on his own page, because this is the kind of shit that can get his fucking channel shut down. And if he was going to do anything like that, then why would he not go for the subscribers versus the fucking all the video views, you know?
Yeah. So, and that's what those bots are. Those bots are basically to drum up views for those specific videos. It doesn't matter if it's on. They could put it on Help for the Guildless right now, and it would get that many views instantly.
Mm-hmm.
These things are bought, and not bought BOT, but bought as in paid for. That game, I can guarantee you, is either Chinese or Korean, and Russian. And that's how they're getting this stuff out there. It is nothing but shovelware. It is a copy of PUBG.
I think some of the gameplay is it's got Russian text, and some of it is you can hear spoken Spanish.
That's what Zell was talking about. It was in Spanish.
Yeah.
So, God damn it, Moxley, why are you doing shit like this? But no. So it's necessary. That's all this is, and unfortunately, Brock has got hit, and it is, again, as I said, it's possible because he did have the ransomware on his computer. If he's still using that computer, good chance that that's how they got in.
Yeah. Now, by no means are we saying that it's his fault.
No,
being hit by ransomware, nobody can fucking avoid that. You can have some of the top notch programs.
All it takes is opening an email that you're not supposed to, or going to a website you're not supposed to.
Yeah, and the bad thing is that if it's a brand new one, there's no defense against it.
Yeah.
So I mean, anyone's susceptible. Anyone in this stream, anyone in the chat, anyone's susceptible to any kind of ransomware. No matter how protected you are, it's just a chance you take by playing online.
I know who did it. It was Trump. He called Putin. He called Putin, got Putin to do his thing, and they took over Brockus's channel.
Yeah, because they might have not.
We could always go with the argument a few years ago, where it's Obama, because it was always Obama, right?
Yeah.
Thank you, Obama.
Yeah.
But no,
there's only a couple things I don't get with Brockus's channel. It's only the 3 videos that got uploaded that are showing the reactions to him that they are.
You put a stop to it some way.
Alucard in the chat brings up a good point.
Yeah.
Have him check his WoW account.
Yeah,
that was
somebody messaged. Yes, somebody messaged Brockus and tell him to check that, because that's actually a pretty good.
Well, right now, no.
Check it on a different computer.
No. Listen, check it on a different computer, because if he's having problems, and it is centered around that specific, centered around his, I believe he uses his laptop. I'm not sure, but if it's centered around his laptop, then, I would suggest him not touching it, because there's no smart way to go ahead and try and work around whatever may have already gotten in there. And I checked, and it seemed like his Twitter apparently is fine.
That's good.
Twitter is apparently fine. So both of those are good. It just seems to be YouTube that got hit. So that I'm gonna count as some form of a positive. They didn't get into everything.
One question.
They didn't, but the scary part is, did they get into his Google account?
That's a good question.
One question.
Yes.
I was just think, does he do 2-step notification on his channels or his accounts? Just wondering.
I don't know.
Probably not.
YouTube's forced.
All right.
Is YouTube forcing it, or it doesn't?
I know YouTube's forcing it. YouTube's forcing it because it forced me to do it whenever I set up my 3 new channels for my
Well,
channel.
yeah.
I'm starting
Well,
to make
what was
now.
your question, Octane?
Two-step notification. What this two-step verification is that it uses your phone or some device just to help sign in. So if, like, say, like using your phone, like you use your phone number to like sign into another account or things like that.
It makes
Yeah,
it
but-
makes you say that yes, this is okay to do this before it lets anybody have access. So
And you'll get a notification in your emails that says like your account was signed up somewhere else.
yeah. So
But-
say Trippy found my password, and he tries to sign in from his account from his computer. I'll get a message on my phone saying, "Hey, your YouTube account was tried to be accessed from this computer. Is this okay?"
Mhm.
If I say yes, Trippy now has access to my YouTube channel. If I say no, it keeps him locked out.
And I think that number also gets texted a like 4-digit code, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you
Well, because I've signed in to other people's Xbox accounts because they've let me, and it was all in the name of sharing games to me for free.
yeah, I can feel that.
Now,
For those of you just joining, like Tennessee Marine, hi Tennessee Marine.
Tennessee fuckable Marine.
But there are some people who are just who seem to be just joining. We're just going over the thought process as to how Brockus and inadvertently the Cuntstream's channels on YouTube got hit. And not as in flagged hit, as in hacked.
Right.
And weirdly, let's just say this is only just his YouTube. His Twitter is fine.
Mm-hmm.
If it was going to be a virus, he would probably take over a lot of things that he has.
Yeah.
not necessarily.
Hmm.
What the hell is up with the Ruru thing, Moxley?
Ruru.
Yeah,
Maybe-
putting
I
Ruru
see
in
it.
the chat.
It's like super little too. Anyway, there's a chance that whoever got into his computer, maybe he doesn't have his Twitter set to always sign him in every time he turns his computer on, so they didn't get access to that. But maybe he has his Google account or his YouTube set to always be signed in on that computer. And from what you were telling me is possible, Sparky, if they were able to like remotely connect to his computer, then they would get access to anything that's automatically signed in, right?
Usually what it is, and usually how ransomware works, is it does... Ransomware can do a couple different things. The first thing it can do is it can encrypt the hard drive and just lock you out of it. That's the basic. The second thing it can do is it can send a shadow copy of basically the last images that's stored in the cache of the hard drive or in the RAM on that computer to any given location. Here's the problem. In the cache files, if you have your passwords stored, as in it's saved, they're in the cache files. So any kind of passwords that's saved in or remotely can be saved in can be accessed through them. Wow. Now, I'm going to go back to what Octane said. It's a possibility that they haven't got to it yet. What Brockus needs to do right now is he needs to go through every account that he can on a different computer that he has accessed or logged into and go through and change the login credentials for everything. Steam, WoW, Twitter, anything else that has not been locked out or affected yet. Streamlabs, PayPal. He needs to go through. He needs to do this now. If he hasn't already.
Schmeckel and Brockus had spoken about like the two-step verification before, and I think I'm gonna just paraphrase. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But pretty sure Brockus said he doesn't have that phone anymore. Like what he had the two-step set up with. Pretty sure he said he didn't have that phone anymore. Is what I'm
Cinder
getting at.
Shadow. Did anybody acknowledge Cinder Shadows earlier with it could be his Google account?
Probably.
Well, yeah,
They
we
just
talked
have
about his
access to
Google
it.
account before. Tom brings up a good point. Listening to non-hackers discuss this stuff is fun. It's also very likely that they just have to delete the cookies, then wait for them to log into the account and catch it all in a keylogger.
Oh shit.
That too. There's many ways that you can do this. I can go on for hours on the different ways that you can do this stuff. You can remote access and take complete control of it.
First and foremost, we're considering that this is a directed attack against Brockus. Now, it could be, and then just because they attacked Brockus, they also got access to the Cuntstream. That may not necessarily be true because all of his other accounts, which Kadun said, are still fine. If this is just, it's like the Facebook bots. You know, you get someone who you start getting random messages from people that you haven't heard from in years, and it's like, here, click on this video. Is this you? It's just a bot that is affecting his Google account. So it's just a bot that is affecting the YouTube portion that is allowing him to do this stuff.
But would a bot go from his YouTube channel to the Cuntstreams just to fuck with the Cuntstreams?
It's not necessarily, again, I'm talking about the bot posting the videos. At the same time, there is someone who is behind the bot that also has access now and probably saw, hey, this person also has access to a YouTube channel that has 2,000 plus subscribers.
What do they call those kind of hackers? They're called asshats, right?
Yes, they're called asshats.
Ah, okay. Well, if you were an asshat hacker and you did this to somebody that's just like Brockus, you know, like that has access to a large account, that has access, you know, and posts on YouTube, and you also have their Twitter, which one do you think would hurt them the most? You know, which one would you go for first just to piss them off the most?
Well, you go after the personal account first.
Well, wait, you're saying YouTube?
It looks like they went after his personal YouTube account first.
Well, what were you saying? Were you asking, Octane?
I was thinking on the perspective you saying which one I would attack first, like site-wise, like YouTube or Twitter.
Yeah, like which one would you go for first? If you look, what I'm saying is, if you were trying to hurt this person as much as you can on the first strike, what would you do first?
If they're making ad revenue from this, I would say YouTube first.
That's what I would say. Just because I can understand how these assholes work, because I've dealt with people like I've never been hacked by them. As far as I know.
And then we get all 12-year-olds on Xbox.
Exactly. 99% of it's 12-year-olds. Some of it's 30-year-olds with the mentality of 12-year-olds. I'm going to hack you. And that's like a fucking 38-year-old man saying that.
Yeah.
And yet they probably have no idea how to use a computer.
No, they don't. I would say, go ahead and fucking hack me. I bet you won't send me my own IP address in a message. And I never get the IP address. I'm very evil. So
console peasants.
I'm an asshat. I'm an asshat, but I'm a good asshat.
Yeah. And like I said, it could be because of Spectre and Meltdown too. It was not Ghost, it was Meltdown. Spectre and Meltdown. Yeah, Spectre and Meltdown are hardware glitches. They're not glitches, they're hardware vulnerabilities. And that they access the memory and the storage directly. And it uses different types of algorithms to figure out encryptions that the computer puts in place to protect itself. And it figures them out and basically unlocks information in the system and then sends it to different places, just depending on what version of it's attacking the computer. If the system, I mean, this depends on the system too. I don't know what he's running. They might be too old to be affected by this. I don't think age. I think it goes back at least a good couple of years for this patch. You know, and it could be that it wasn't protected. I mean, I don't know. I don't have access to his computer. I can't ask him. But that's another thing that could have happened.
I would ask Brockus, but I can't DM him anymore. I'm just saying I would have no problems doing it, but somehow I'm no longer following him too. I don't know how that happened.
Spectre, I think it's Meltdown. actually has a big vulnerability for Google accounts too.
Remember, meltdowns mostly for Intel side, and Spectre's for all CPUs, ARM CPUs, AMD, and Intel, from what I remembered. So technically, me and Sparky both have Ryzen PCs, and we're probably vulnerable to Spectre.
Actually, no, I have Intel
as well.
Tell everybody what your vulnerabilities are online.
I have an X99, but I have all the. I've done the BIOS updates. I've got the protection on the computer.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for MSI for a BIOS update that says it helps.
It's firmware and software and semiware and kind of a little hardware. You know, all the wares. Limeware. Wire.
You see. Yeah, and just because you think you're on a phone or a Mac, you're safe. No, I mean, some of these, I think,
I think Cinder Shadow brought that up and said that it was possible it could be his phone. Or is it possible that it could be his phone?
It's possible. It's very unlikely, but it is possible.
Gotcha.
Because I know phones have came out with updates for both Spectre and Meltdown. Systems affected: any Windows-based system, any Linux-based system, PC, Mac, iPhone, Android. I mean, there's plenty of things that it could have been. It could have been that maybe, you can go into the simplest aspect and details. Maybe Brock has screenshot something they shouldn't have, and somebody took advantage of it. Who knows?
Yeah, it's a possibility. Anything is really possible, but I don't know. This to me just screams pissed off virgin gamer rage.
Yeah,
that's what it yells to me.
Can I address something in the chat? Tom Leach made a really good point. Honestly, I've heard this before. The best method is still social engineering. People are far easier to hack than hardware. Human system has the most vulnerabilities. That is so true.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Trusting people with login information.
And pop-up ads as well, actually. Like you can
I don't think Brockus gives out any login information.
I wasn't really referring to Brockus.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Schmeckle doesn't either. Like, giving somebody management on your channel, they don't need any of your login info.
No, they don't, because they can log in on their own.
Yeah.
I know that Brockus sent out a tweet about an hour ago. It's like, his channel is owned by a Russian, and Cuntstream is now owned by Gamer. I think he got that reversed. I mean, unless they can see unless they can see who took control of it. I mean,
I think it's a Russian gamer.
There's a lot of them out there.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's, or at least they want us to think that they're a Russian gamer.
They're probably using Solarons.
It's mundane, Matt.
It could be.
It really could be.
Are you talking about Jarbo the Hutt?
No. Listen.
Monday Matt's
that's
been
not,
on the country.
No. Well, yes, but that's not his. That's not his MO.
It is
his MO.
Yes,
it's speculation. Speculation.
Allegedly.
Polly the polar bear. I'm fat and collect rocks with my infant child. I wonder how much boulder his daughter can lift. That's a question for another time. That's a question for another time. I know everybody's probably wondering at this point how much weight his little infant daughter can lift in boulders, because I am. But, maybe everybody should just tweet to him and be like, hey, that question.
Ooh. Do you see this new theory in the chat?
What's the new theory?
I'm going to debunk you right now because the non hasn't been affected.
Schmeckle sold his channel, and unfortunately, since Brockus' manager, Schmeckle accidentally sold the doorway to Brockus' channel.
Well, that's not, I don't see that happening.
No, because Schmeckle or the Cuntstream would actually have to be a manager on Brockus' channel in order for that doorway to even be there.
Open.
And we have been joined by an anti-hero.
Anti-hero. I want to say Drake and some Zach, and another name.
Hi, Mr. LM.
What's up, dog? How you doing? Get some packing done.
Trippy,
If you got the money, man, I got the drugs.
I'm gonna ask you if you
Shit,
can to
I'm
start
in
the
the
fuck
city.
up. Anyway,
Alright.
hi Anti-Hero. Hi Mr. LM002. Does anybody want to do a quick recap for those who are just joining?
Sure. Brockus' account got hacked today. His YouTube. Somebody's posted 3 videos. They've already got over like 1,700 views, 40 likes on them. Along the same time, just right after that, the Cuntstream's account got disabled as well. Nobody has access to them. There are a couple branded accounts on Cuntstream. As far as I know, Little Miss Anon has not been affected by this.
Yeah. Well, just because Sparky, just because it says like on the channel they affiliated or whatever featured channels, it doesn't mean that they're sharing
No.
anything between those accounts.
I was talking to Brock because Anon has the same privileges and management setup as Brockus does.
I know, but they probably didn't hit her.
Yeah.
And I don't want to blame Brockus for anything.
No, listen. It just again. I think we're all in agreement. This isn't Brockus's fault.
Nope.
No, it's not. It's not Brockus' fault. No, by no means is Brockus' fault.
Not at all.
But one of the things, anyway, one of the things that I think that we've gone through is that Brockus got hit. His channel got hit. Cuntstream channel, because we're pretty sure that it is connected with Brockus's, got hit. But if it had been like more of a widespread thing, neither Schmeckle's channel, Schmeckle's personal channel, Samaj's channel, or Miss Anon's channel, none of those got hit. So it's not a Cuntstream issue. It's a Brockus. It is a Cuntstream issue, but it's not a Cuntstream channel issue. It is mainly a Brockus's channel issue, and maybe there's some form. What we've been going around and speculating about is maybe there was some form of hacking into specifically Brockus's YouTube account, since that seems to be the only thing that got hit that any of us are aware of. His Twitter seems to be fine. His Facebook seemed to be fine. I don't know.
Yeah, he says his WoW account is fine. So is his Twitter.
Tell him to check his Google account.
Yeah, Google, PayPal, everything. He needs to make damn sure. Otherwise, they could really fuck him over, and he really does. He can't afford to get fucked over.
Yeah, that's what. Tell him change passwords at least.
Tell him to check the area between his penis and testicles, because they might be hiding under there.
And maybe I would recommend there's also making.
You want him to check his taint.
No. Penis and testicles. Like his dick is laying on his balls. Lift your dick, look under there, make sure nobody's hiding under there.
And Brockus' recommendation: create a new email just in case as well.
Setting up 2-step while you're at it.
Actually, you know what? If he can still get access to his Google account that's tied to his YouTube, he still might be able to gain access back.
Probably.
Maybe. But
he has to go.
If he has the two tier thing, he should be able to get it back by just saying, I forgot my password or whatever. Because once they've done this, they change your password.
Yeah. If he doesn't have it, then he's probably hosed, because what they'll do is they'll change it and then they'll add it in. And then once they add it in, it's out of his hands. Because I know Filthy Casual, we had this happen actually. I know Kaz played a prank a couple months ago with the Wasteland account. But we have had issues with the Knights account when we still owned it and it was still active, with people trying to gain access to it. And the only way Kaz was able to circumvent it was because of the 2-step authentication. So if that's not enabled, then I hate to say he's probably hosed.
I don't know how to say her name. Jeanne d'Arc. I know it's supposed to be
Jean
okay.
d'Arc.
I know it's supposed to be Joan of Arc kind of playoff. No one's. She's asking. No one's going to bring up the sketchiness of the Cuntstream right now.
Yeah, there's no problem. It doesn't matter.
It's not what this is about.
Doesn't matter.
It just it just raises a question, like, if they did it just out of pure sketchiness, I don't know. I just go like, why? Like,
no, I don't think any of that group would want people going to their channel and be like, oh, they got hacked, and then finding out that it was them or something. I don't think any of them would do that because they realize how stupid that would look and how retarded everybody would feel that they were, and everybody would just stop watching them because they would look at them as they would look at them all as a bunch of liars, right? Why would they do that to themselves?
Yeah,
that's
dumb. This to answer Jean d'Arc, they had access to it until about 3 or 4 o'clock p.m. Central Time today. They had everything set up to do 2 shows, and then they lost control. It got taken out from them.
I might want to mute it up.
well, no, that's Anti-Hero from one.
Oh, it's Anti. Okay.
I'll mute him just in case. Sorry, Anti.
Person. Those turtle beaches sometimes pick up background noises.
Well, if you do,
That's
if you go to Windows and just do like configure like background suppression, it'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, they're turtle beaches.
Yeah, but
I've got the same headset as him.
Yeah, but I'm gonna answer Tom Leach's question. Yes, it's very likely that they both can get the account back, and yes, it's gonna take some time. Here's the problem: how much damage is gonna be done before they actually get that back? It only takes 5 minutes to hit the delete channel button, and when that happens, nobody can save it.
Dude, we haven't even. Good night, Tim. We haven't even covered the fact that Schmeckel posted that picture really that much, where it says 0 viewers and all that shit. 0 viewers, 0 watch time, 0 subscribers. What is that all about? Does that mean that the channel already had somebody fucking try to nuke it, or?
I don't know. It took. I had a channel that I had 3 channels. I had one that had 20 videos on it that were all privated.
Yep.
And I deleted it along with another one to make room for the 3 channels to go and make for mine. It took 4 hours for it to delete.
It's been more than 4 hours since that picture was shown.
Well, it took 4 hours to delete 20 videos.
Yeah, they got videos that extend all the way back for a little over a year.
And these videos were 3 to 5 minutes long. Cuntstream's videos are 2 to 3 hours.
5 hours and shit.
Well, so there's no telling.
None of their videos are gone, though.
I know.
I think it does all at once, though, doesn't it? Like, does it delete all of them at once the delete is finalized? Or
I think it goes through and...
This isn't Army of Snarkness, so that's why it's not being hosted. I started this my own.
Yeah. I don't know how it does it because I had access to all the videos until 4 hours, and then it was just all gone.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was sitting there watching and looking at it. Because they actually wouldn't allow me to have access into it while I was doing this. But I could go back to see if it was still up, and it was. So I don't know how the delete system works. If somebody wants to delete the channel and see how it goes and see how long it takes, I mean, come back to me. But I don't really think there's a lot of people who wants to do that. So time will tell.
Yeah, I don't think anybody that's got any kind of content will want to do that unless it was just really old content.
Yeah.
Or
at the end of the day, if both of them do have to make new channels because of this crap. I don't think Brock is just gonna have that much difficulty getting back to where he's at. Schmeckel, on the other hand, that's a different story.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna the only way I could see Schmeckel ever trying to recover this is gonna have to contact a lot of YouTubers and try to conjure up try to get like all the views and
you know what he could
Yeah.
do? He could try to
start-
produce
well-
some good content. That'd be good.
Oof. Oof.
Oh, hey, it's not like the people we're talking about would expect me not to say shit like that. If they
Yeah.
were watching, they'd probably be thinking the same thing. Like, wait, how come somebody hasn't said the exact thing Trippy just said?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm the one that says this kind of shit.
All right. At the end of the day, we all have our differences. We've all had our fights. We've all had our spats. We've all disagreed with each other. We've all spit in each other's faces. At the end of the day, we watch each other's back when it comes to YouTube and content creating.
We try to. I would hope. Like, I'd love to see them guys get their channel back. And are all of our drama? I don't give a flying fuck about any of that shit. I know it's way, 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 way less. It's not even important at all compared to what happened to them. Not at all. They need to be able to take care of that. I hope that they are able to take care of it.
And exactly right.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying is I just want them guys to be able to do what they were doing and have fun doing it.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's bullshit. And it shouldn't happen. Will there be justice? Who knows? Probably not.
There's not going to be any justice for this, unfortunately. Because there's no way to tell who... Like I said, if they do get rid of whatever happened to Broxus's account, they get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
The person who had it, if it is a person, not just a bot, because we don't know, it doesn't matter. They have another one waiting already.
Yeah. I mean, and I want to stress this much too. If you're not a fan of the Cuntstream, if you're not a fan of Brockus or any of them, keep your petty ass comments to yourself about it.
Oh, but you're taking away the entertainment of most of the internet there, Sparky. How can we feel good about ourselves if we can't mock other people?
Fuck that. This is too big a serious of a fucking issue.
Yeah.
If somebody did that to me and I was going through this, I'd tell you go fuck around, fuck off. That's me. So I don't care if you're not a fan of them. Right now is not the time for it. Afterwards, by all means. Now, don't fucking do it. That goes for anyone on the country. I think this fucking petty ass drama that's been going on for the last couple of days kind of needs to stop until all this is kind of settled. Until Brockus and Schmuckle can get the Cuntstream and Brockus' channel back up. That's my recommendation.
We stopped with everything.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying. From both sides.
That's neither here nor there right now.
I know,
Honestly.
I'm just saying.
No,
I'm just saying.
No, you can go ahead and spout all your fucking diplomatic fucking tweak out Sparky shit all you want. That is not there right now. Right now, the thing is, this is a fucked up situation and it could happen to any of us.
Yeah.
Any of us. For any number of reasons. It just so happened to have happened to Brockus at honestly a tumultuous time. If you really stop and think about it, if you want to go into the drama and all that bullshit, it's been tumultuous, you know.
Yeah.
And then to have this happen, and on top of that, without any form of control, the Cuntstream was also inadvertently hit too, due to that. And again, I think you guys are headed on the right track. This is all speculation, of course, but you're headed on the right track when it comes to it could be that it was some fucking petty little fucking gamer, or it could be what Antoine had said, the ransomware.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever that is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. But it could be either of those two things, which would fucking blow goats for pesos, because it's
Leave Trippy's curricular activities out of this, please.
okay. It's all really fucked and small update. YouTube apparently responded to Cuntstream via Twitter.
That's good.
So that's one step in a
right direction.
hopeful direction, that they'll be able to get their shit back up and they'll be able to get their channel back up and running, and hopefully things will be able to get going again for them, and they won't have to they'll be able to get this cleared.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yes.
and maybe even Brockus. I don't know if Brockus has reached out to YouTube, but again, this could just be a device issue where it's because of like his laptop or computer or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm honestly hoping it's not that, because that would suck. Because that would mean he wouldn't be able to do much until he could get a new device, which would. How's that going to
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks.
It's going to be expensive for him if he has to build a completely brand new system anyways, just to be safe.
This is such a fucker situation.
It is.
Like, I'm not the Brockus and I don't have a very good friendship or anything like that at all right now. But damn, like, he just got shoulder surgery and he's been trying to recover from that, and then fucking stupid internet drama, and now this. Fuck.
Just real quick, Tennessee Marine asked again. The reason, Brockus was hacked, and then because he's a manager for the Cuntstream, he has access to the Cuntstream from his account. They went after the Cuntstream as well. Now, that doesn't, we've been talking about how it doesn't seem like it's a bot. It could be someone. And then Kadant just gave the update that YouTube responded to the Cuntstream. So there's that.
Do we know who the actual target of this was?
No.
Jesus Christ,
No.
Antier.
It sounds like Brockus was hit first, and then the Cuntstream was kind of just collateral damage.
I would disagree on that.
Well, I mean, we don't know if it was a bot, and we don't know if it was a person. If it was a person, we can make a speculation that it could have been directed at the Cuntstream.
Yeah.
But
Was Brockus's channel transferred ownership?
We don't know.
No.
Because
as
the
far as
Cuntstream was.
So I can ask him. Hold on.
The Cuntstream was transferred ownership without anyone's knowledge. And if Brockus wasn't, then what that implies is a targeting of the Cuntstream, not Brockus.
Wait,
Which means they just used Brockus to get through to the Cuntstream.
It's a possibility, but why would you upload 3 videos with bots watching them on Brockus' channel and not do anything with Cuntstream? That's
Well, they
this
did
doesn't
something
seem.
with the Cuntstream. They shut it down.
Yeah, they shut it down, but that's all they did with it. They also shut Brockus' channel down, but they're uploading videos and.
Do you know what a calling card is?
Okay. Brockus said yes, his channel did get transfer of ownership. So, like I said, I think Cuntstream was just collateral damage.
No, I don't understand. Can anybody clarify what you guys mean by the channel got switched ownership or whatever?
Oh, okay. So
it went to a
Brockus-
different brand.
Basically, they switched everything over to different name, different password, different contact information, and it is now theirs instead of his. So what Brockus just said is yes, he did get a transfer of ownership for his channel as well. Some faggot in Bulgaria has both Brockus and the Cuntstream right now.
Oh,
Bulgaria.
Fuck.
Or some random person in a free country in Europe, I don't know. Or it could be China.
Well, maybe Brockus was able to get in contact with someone, and that's why he knows Bulgaria.
Tommy put in the chat, which I do think it probably is possible. Maniacs aren't targeted; they're just there for the lulz, which I think it probably is. It's just for the lulz, I would imagine.
Here for the walls.
Man, that sucks that people in Bulgaria are gonna have to watch the Cuntstream now.
Oh man.
Did you
They're gonna learn a lot of interesting words.
Trippy, Trippy, couldn't you have not?
Look at him, famous in Bulgaria.
Better taste.
This tastes fine. What are you talking about?
Hey,
this tastes fine.
Puddin is enough of a cunt.
How do you know that? He's not
No, wait, Bulgaria. This was Rusev. It is Rusev Day. Sorry, only wrestling fans are going to get that joke. My bad. I forgot I'm on stream with nobody who watches wrestling.
I watch.
You're kind of a geek, you know that?
Yes, I know.
Nerd.
Who's your favorite wrestler?
Wrestling is not for geeks. Wrestling is for men who are too scared to admit that they secretly like soap operas.
Sweaty man.
I'm not afraid to admit I like soap operas. When I was in high school, I watched All My Children.
You're probably in Antoine, and it sounds like you're that kind of kid who likes to be in the choir.
How many kids did you have?
Huh?
You watched All Your Children. How many kids did you have in high school?
Only wrestling I've ever watched is the Reject Champion, whatever.
Me and Moxley, actually, to be honest, me and Moxley watched a few bits of like wrestling and some like MMA fights. To be honest, it was actually pretty fun.
All right, so that right there, what Brock has just said, eliminates. Well, it doesn't eliminate it. It could have been done from the ransomware. It could have been set up from the person in Bulgaria.
Food. So, as I said, I'm gonna be famous in Bulgaria, y'all.
That's not necessarily a compliment.
I know, right? Because there's like 5 people that live there.
Because I would end up being famous there too.
Oh no!
CNN. So we're both in trouble, dude.
Thank you, Ryder, for understanding Rusev Day. At least someone did.
Yeah.
Ryder's a smart guy.
Moxley did too.
Well, of course.
Yeah, Moxley should too. Yeah. He said, "Boo's your mama through a coffee table." That was a wrestling reference in that song, Pickle.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. Sabu.
Mm-hmm.
He was Antoine's greatest inspiration for his online YouTube persona character.
I just don't pay attention to modern wrestling.
And
cause it's shit.
But yeah, stuff and things. Basically, what the I'd gotten information from Tyro, who had shared the fact that Team YouTube, had responded back to the Cuntstream on Twitter, giving them a link to their support team.
I hope something gets done.
Yeah.
ASAP, son.
Yeah.
Wait,
come on, YouTube. You screwed a lot of shit up. Now's your chance to shine and actually fix something.
Oh, that's asking a lot of them.
Yeah. What did Star said? But would that person, whoever has access to their YouTube, would they would also in turn have access to their Streamlabs, at least visibly, and possibly their Patreon? Because like being a manager gives you access to that other person's Streamlabs.
I think transferring ownership knocks that out, and you gotta reset that up. I think
that's possible. I don't know, but
it could be that this is just one of those zones that they took the channels for their own bot farm. Right. Because I mean, it's channels get hacked, they get stolen, and then they get sold and used for view watchers and likers and dislikers and subscribers.
Just like her.
All right. Keep thinking about that pizza. Anyway,
anyone else have anything put up on this?
Nothing.
No, I think we've kind of pretty much exhausted all of this. We don't know. We don't know anything, and we won't know anything unless they say something.
Yeah, all we can do is just continue to speculate. Like, that's it. That's all we can do.
Speculate and support.
At least.
yeah, I support the fact that they should get. I support. Who do I support, guys?
Us.
I support Pickle and get done. Well, not financially, because
He can't even support himself.
exactly. I don't have any money.
You're not the
I
George
think-
Soros, Trippy.
I think we all can show a little good sportsmanship.
Oh yeah, I'll show good sportsmanship. God damn it, sportsmanship, Trippy. Really?
Sportsmanship.
Is that even?
Come on, the guy with the speech impediment can say it better than you can.
Sportsman-taterness ship. I hope that they get their channels back.
I do too.
immediately. And I hope that they have everything in order when those channels are returned.
Oh shit! Tom Leach is saying if the account is hacked, then that leads to the Gmail account. The scariest thing is a release of docs, not docs, but DOCS. Could be all manner of incriminating. Well, when it comes to Brockus, I'm pretty sure it's just porn. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. Okay, I'm gonna stop now.
Well, when it comes to smugglers,
Well,
it's also just porn, to be completely honest. I mean,
Well, if it was me, I know it's porn with me. So,
yeah, with me, there's and like if somebody were to get into mine, they'd have to get into my computer from like 6 or 7 years ago because that one had medical documents on it. Then I transferred them to a thumb drive and never put them onto another computer. Yeah. Hey, we're not talking about, you know what, I was gonna say something like we're not talking about a bunch of retards, but I can't lie. Hackers are retards. Any kind of hacker that would attack somebody and fucking try to take their YouTube channel or do what they've done so far to those two channels, they're just fucking retards. It's like, no matter what a person does to you, I don't see why you would hack into their shit. It just seems like a fucking stupid fucking thing to do. Actually, it just is. Not that it seems like it is. Stupid fucking thing to do. Why do you gotta do that? It doesn't give you power. I mean, sure, you might feel like you've got power, but you still have none. You're still a zitty little bitch in your parents' basement. Or a zitty little bitch sitting at the fucking, I don't know, online cafe and wherever the hell you guys said it was again. What was it?
Bulgaria.
Or China.
Or China.
Yeah, it's possible China too.
And they could be using China or Bulgarian speaking bots or whatever the shit. Or it just pings for Bulgaria, but it's really...
it would make sense with
Texas
the Cyrillic lettering that we were seeing in the videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it was Cyrillic lettering that we saw in the videos, but they were speaking Spanish. So, I mean, it's...
Yeah, it's a way of keeping their trail not easily discoverable.
Yeah. And it could have been just random videos, too, that they were uploading.
Yeah.
Did you say something about the dark web, though? Because I forgot already, Sparky.
I was thinking about it because in the videos, they have 2 download links, and I checked them out. And just a lot of shady shit. Just what it looks like. It looks like some. I didn't click on. I didn't click on any of the downloads, but I made sure to have firewall up, block up, everything up.
So Tennessee Marine asks, "What if this is fake and just for attention?"
That's somebody else asked that earlier.
I really don't think so.
I don't think it is.
Because I think that's stupid.
I think that would be really stupid. But okay, so I got work in the morning. Ishtar's work in the morning, we've kind of exhausted all of our possibilities right now from what knowledge that we do have.
Yeah.
Anybody else got any final things before
Sure.
we head this out?
If it were just done for attention, Tennessee, it would have to be people who are capable of doing this kind of shit for attention.
Yeah.
You know, not a guy who's like, everybody else do all my work for me. No,
And
I don't think he would even attempt it anyway, because he sees even the people who have flagged people, right? Like Matt, right? All that shit came out. Schmeckel understands that if anything were done, you know, like, I don't even know the word I'm looking for. Schmeckel understands, though, that if anything were done like that online, eventually it comes out. I understand that. You know?
And
we all do. Go ahead, Octane.
I was gonna say, even if he also want to try to get super chats or things like that, trying to get at his channel, technically that is against the terms of service, and he can get his channel like deleted.
Yeah.
And what's he gonna do? Say, hey, I need to raise money to restart the Cuntstream? Nobody's gonna believe he needs money for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Others have successfully done it. The what's her name? The feminism woman.
Anita
Anita
Sarkeesian?
Sarkeesian.
Yeah, her. People
She
are
did-
stupid and gullible.
Well, no,
She
that was for
she
a
did
video
raise
series.
$25,000 to open a Discord.
Yeah, Discord's
No.
free, just like a YouTube channel. People still squander their
Why are
money
people
on
that
stupidity.
stupid?
Well, the
I
thing is,
need
Why
to
aren't they
start
giving
class.
me the money?
here's the thing:
didn't
she
ask for
has a big
Oh.
influence.
Yeah, she does. She's got a bunch of dumbasses who are like, "Oh, a lady's gonna talk about video games? That's never been done before. That's giving money.
Let me guess, the fedora tippers, ladies.
Maybe she'll show us her titties if we give him money."
Now I got something. I'm gonna put Schmeckel's his personal channel in the chat. That's not the Cuntstream. That's Schmeckel's own channel. He uploads on it every now and then.
Now and then
So,
being
maybe
No.
they'll do a stream from that channel, and
Yeah.
you'll know what's going
Go-
on from their perspective. If they
Yeah.
do, I don't know if they will.
Go sub to him. Go like him. Show him a little support.
How'd you say that without joke? Oh no, never mind. I wouldn't have been able to say that without going. Ugh. But hey, whatever.
All right. Thank you very much, guys. I was joined by Trippy, Sparky, Octane, Kadant, Ishtar, and Pickle, and Antihero. We've been talking about the Cuntstream and Brockus's channel being hacked. Maybe we'll have another one soon enough when we find out what's going on, guys. Have a good evening.
Bye.
What's up in China?